South Park is to remain on HBO Max past the current deal's end date as extension talks with Paramount continue. So the new season is going to be starting soon. I believe it's going to be on July 9th. It was premiering on HBO Max the following day. Now it will be remaining on HBO Max to stream, even though their deal is up. But Paramount Plus really has the exclusive rights. But apparently they've gotten into some sort of confrontation beforehand, but now they've gotten to an agreement even more recently beforehand. So you'll be able to watch Paramount Plus and HBO Max episodes of South Park. Harold and Kumar 4 in the works. They've kind of already confirmed it. But Josh Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Heald, the creators of Netflix's hit Karate Kid sequel series Cobra Kai, are developing a new Harold and Kumar film for Lionsgate Mandate Pictures. Deadline has confirmed. Hurwitz and Schlossberg will direct from a script from Heald. The project marks a full circle opportunity for the trio because they wrote the original Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. They didn't direct that one, but they did write and direct the following two films, Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay and A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas. If you haven't watched them yet, make sure to watch them now. I feel like this is a little too late, but in a world of sequels, reboots, and requels, why not do it at all? I'm certainly not surprised in the very least. Cal Penn and John Cho have not signed on for the next project yet, but it's probably going to happen. I mean, come on. Also, Meet the Parents 4 is on the way. Another project that I think is a little bit too late. They've already announced this a long time ago, but they confirmed that Owen Wilson will be joining opposite Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro, Terry Polo, and newest cast member, Ariana Grande. I mean, hey, she proved that she can act in Wicked because that part was like basically a version of Ariana Grande, at least Ariana Grande that I see. So I think it'll work, hopefully. While the plot is under wraps, THR says that one plot point centers around the song of Greg and Pam, quote, who gets engaged to a ball-busting woman who seems all wrong for him, end quote. Grande is the fiance. I don't know what that means. It sounds like this is going to center around a different wedding. Probably like Ariana Grande plays one of their kids, and they're learning from Greg and Pam's wedding on how to make a better wedding. I'm not sure. I'm not surprised that Robert De Niro said yes to this. I was surprised when he said yes to the original one way back in the day, but seeing the projects that he does these days, it's not that big of a surprise. In any case, yeah, sure, I'll watch it, but Little Fockers wasn't that great. They recently announced that Sinners is going to be on HBO Max July 5th. Actually, it'll be debuting on HBO July 5th, but you can watch it on Max July 4th, which is a Friday, y'all. Super fucking pumped for that. So I believe that's next Friday, not this Friday, but I'll be sure to remind you next week about it. Pretty excited about that. In other superhero news, The Punisher is going to be joining Spider-Man Brand New Day. Shout out to my source for this one, That Ninja Sean. That is on TikTok. You can follow him, ThatNinjaShaun. Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be coming out next year, July 31st. Very excited, but interested to see The Punisher. I'm guessing that it's not going to be like how much we saw Doctor Strange. I'm guessing it's going to be us seeing more of like we saw Daredevil in the last Spider-Man. Like it's going to be one little scene. But hey, wouldn't it be cool if he was Spider-Man's villain? Nah, I mean, no. It'd be cool, but you can't do that. You need more violence. So I don't know how they're going to do this. It seems like it's going to be a cameo thing, unless they're going to make the next Spider-Man rated R, which I highly doubt, of course. But I'm still down to see John Barenthal in a movie as the Punisher. I don't watch Doctor Who, but I recently read that Doctor Who may be in jeopardy. We don't know what's happening yet, and while everyone works that out, I'll take a pause on this page. Hopefully, we'll have news soon, the showrunner wrote. The BBC has not yet made a decision about a renewal, while questions linger over its co-production deal with Disney Plus, which streams Doctor Who in the US. I doubt this will be canceled, but it's super weird that apparently ratings have started to decline. I'm not saying this actor isn't good. I haven't seen him in Doctor Who. He was really good in Sex Education, but maybe people just don't like this doctor and the ratings will go back higher when you choose a different doctor, which he's leaving soon. They just haven't renewed the show yet. The show's been on forever and a day. I doubt they're going to cancel it. But then again, who knows? Anything can happen. There can only be one Highlander, that is. Or could there be more than one? I'll tell you who's going to be the next one. It is Henry Cavill. He's going to be in the new Highlander film, which is going to co-star Russell Crowe playing Sean Connery's original role as Ramirez. I believe I'm pronouncing it right. I haven't seen Highlander in so long. It's from 1986. It was a badass film, but I'm not going to lie. I don't remember a goddamn thing about it, except if you cut off Highlander's head, you become Highlander, I think. I remember the only way you can die is if your head gets cut off. Like, you're invincible unless your head gets cut off. That's like literally it. So yeah, that's happening. That's kind of exciting. Henry Cavill needs a win. His recent show, that Warhammer movie or TV show, I think movie, he's got a movie coming out soon, and it's going straight to streaming instead of in theaters, and that's not good. Can't remember what it was for the moment, but I'll let you guys know. He needs a win. We had him as Superman coming back in the Dwayneverse with Black Adam, and then they canceled that, and they're like, sorry, bro, we're getting a new Superman. He's like, fine, I'll just stick with the Witcher. And he left The Witcher. But then again, I hear that The Witcher was going south anyway. We'll see what happens for him. He's a good actor. I like him. Some season renewals include Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts. You will see that on Netflix. Probably not next year. I feel like that'll be a couple of years. It depends on how badly Tom Segura will want to get back to that and take a break from stand-up. He's the type of successful stand-up comedian that has a business or six and can do whatever he wants. And he did say that he came to Hollywood because this is what he wanted to do. He wanted to make silly shit. So I'm excited for him. You can watch my review of the show in its entirety on a past Popcorn Poppin' episode, but definitely watch Bad Thoughts on Netflix if you like silly, sometimes gross comedy. Very, very funny. They're basically mini short films or sketches. Also coming back is Mobland. I knew it was coming back. Again, I will say the first 2 episodes are absolutely worth watching. Overall, I don't find the show popping. I think it annoyed the fuck out of me. It was Guy Ritchie, and then some sort of like skating gangster show that just didn't work out for me. But you can be the judge yourself by watching season 1 on Paramount Plus right now. Sometime before season 2 happens. I'm guessing this show will come back next year. You know what show might come back, but maybe not in show form, is a show we all miss. And if you haven't watched it yet, get on Netflix and watch MindHunters. The co-star Holt McCallany, who is on Netflix's new The Waterfront series, which we'll get to in a second, recently said, I had a meeting with David Fincher in his office a few months ago, and he said to me that there is a chance that it may come back as a 3 2-hour movies, but I think it's just a chance. I know there are writers that are working, but David has to be happy with scripts. David Fincher is a perfectionist, so I totally trust him. I'm excited to see if this happens. I want Mindhunters to have a solid ending. The show was amazing. Check it out on Netflix. It was only 2 seasons long, but it's so good, especially if you like serial killer shit. And granted, it is a fictitious show about, I believe, fictitious characters. They might actually be based on real characters, but it is about the study of serial killers around the time of, man, I can't remember one serial killer from the show, but you watch the show. Charles Manson. Charles Manson's in season 2. They have cool interviews with all these serial killers that are real, but fictitious in the show. Anyways, watch Mindhunters if you haven't, and I really hope this comes back. 3 2-hour movies is silly, unless you're just doing part 1. Just do one more season. That would be easier. But I'm assuming because David Fincher chose not to do a season 3 because Netflix wouldn't give him a bigger budget. So he said, fuck you, I'll not do it. I want more money. So I think the only way they'll give him more money is if they end the show, and the only way they'll get more money is if they classify it as a movie as opposed to a TV show. Hopefully it happens. I'd be down. Death Stranding video game is having a movie, but it won't be live action. I have not played Death Stranding, but I've watched it on YouTube. One of the craziest, I don't understand it, but I loved it. I loved every second of what I watched. Besides the gameplay, it was the cutscenes I was all about. I'm down to watch this movie, but it won't be live action and it won't be a remake. It's actually going to be an original animated story set in the Death Stranding universe, set in the wake of a series of cataclysmic explosions around the world, which result in the dead and living become connected. This is going to be done by Aaron Guzikowski. Sorry if I am mispronouncing your name. If you haven't watched Raised by Wolves, he is going to write the screenplay for the Death Stranding animated film. I'm down because I loved Raised by Wolves. I've talked about it a bunch on Popcorn Poppin' before. It was an HBO Max series back when HBO Max first came out as a streaming service. It's no longer there, though. They got rid of it, and they, sold it to Tubi. You can't watch it on Tubi. I looked it up, but apparently they're doing a marathon on June 28th. Highly recommend. It is a fucking crazy show. I love it. Only lasted 2 seasons. It got canceled, but it was super dope. Watch season 1 and 2. Gets wild in season 2. Anyways, Death Stranding movie in the works.